Hey there, Chuck Scott here, and well, you see the big beard? You see the long hair can only mean one thing: Beer League Championship! No, I'm just kidding. It's the start of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I do have a Beer League Championship coming up, but this is the time, the moment, the time where boys become men, men become legends, and legends become gods. And we have the Bolts versus the Hawks versus the Bolts, however you want to put that. We did not get the original 6 matchup of the Rangers and Blackhawks, but we do have the Tampa Bay Lightning led by Steven Stamkos, 7 goals, and Tyler Johnson leading all the playoffs with 21 points in these Stanley Cup playoffs. And then on the Hawks side, Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane, the usual suspects. Toews 18, solid 9-9, and Kaner 10-10 to give him 20 right behind Tyler Johnson in scoring in the playoffs. So both teams getting it done here. 2 guys to look at, obviously, in the Stanley Cup Finals are the 2 goaltenders. Ben Bishop, he's going to come in 2.15 goals against average, 920 save percentage, but he did let up a couple of high goal games against the New York Rangers, who did chase him once in the last series that went 7 games. But Ben Bishop came back his last game. Not too shabby. You go to Madison Square Garden, you shut out, Henrik Lundqvist and the New York Rangers in their home ice. They hadn't lost in a game 7 ever. So, no big deal. No big deal. And on the other end, Corey Crawford, 2.56 goals against average, 919 save percentage. It's not too bad. In comparison, Scott Darling, in his 5 games, had 3 wins. He had a 2.21, but a 936 save percentage. So Corey Crawford, you got to think, is going to be on a short leash because Joe Quenneville must have at least a little bit of confidence in Scott Darling that he might get it done. And sometimes you like to put that rookie in. He doesn't know what kind of situation he's in. And Corey Crawford's been here before. He's won a cup, but it wasn't because of him. And you got to think Joe Quenneville doesn't want to lose it because of him or win it despite of Corey Crawford. Wants to win this one handily. So those are your key components there. Someone to look for, though, in this series on my end is Marian Hossa. He's that two-way player. He's gotten a lot of goals in his career. He's been all over the place. He's been in Atlanta, which doesn't exist anymore. He avoided going to Winnipeg. He started his career in Ottawa after the Atlanta Thrashers, though. He went on to the Detroit Red Wings, Pittsburgh Penguins, flip-flopped those two, and then finally he is kind of settled in his career here in Chicago. And the stat of the day, 18-year career. He's been in the playoffs 16 of those years. You can't even really count his rookie year, having only played in 7 games. So he's a player to watch. He's going to be a key for the Chicago Blackhawks on the defensive and offensive end, and he knows this kind of pressure very, very well. So that does it for me, and if you see me at the bar, buy me a drink. I'll buy you one. You can check me out on Twitter at Chuck Sizzle. Check me out on Facebook at Chuck Scott. We'll see you at the bars, and let's get a little bit rowdy, boys.